big things from him on Saturday. I'm definitely going to watch this card.
Yeah, and
Hey,
the energy.
give me 1 second, brother. I might have something for you right here. Just give me 1 second,
that'd
okay?
be cool, man. All right.
Yeah, man, G-Funk, he's going to show. I bet you it's something big.
Yeah, man. So what, he's been working with his fighter, and I remember he reached out to me and he's all like, "Hey, we're gonna try to get him on this Golden Boy card." And lo and behold, he did, but he was supposed to, but his fighter originally was gonna fight on the YouTube prelims, not on the zone. It was gonna be on YouTube the zone, but the prelims. But since JoJo Diaz, he got scratched because he didn't make weight. Boom, that whole fight is done.
So he's
they
going
went
to be
ahead.
on TV.
So now he's gonna be on the actual DAZN card, man. So
so he'll be like on the prelims at least
he'll be on the undercard, man. So it's gonna be good, man. That's it was a blessing in disguise for G Funky, man.
All right, I got something here for you guys.
Oh man, let me see.
Ricky Medina Jr. This was supposed to be JoJo Diaz's opponent. So here it is, guys. You guys want to ask him a couple questions? Go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, Ricky, my man. So you're supposed to fight JoJo Diaz. JoJo Diaz is a pretty popular fighter, man. The guy's a warrior. I don't really know what's going on with him. Everybody's kind of upset. It's like, hey, this isn't the first time this guy doesn't make weight. But I think everybody ignores the opponent. How much hard work did you put into this fight and getting that news that, hey, you know what? We can't find a replacement for you. You're just not fighting. I mean, take us a little bit through that, man.
I mean, yeah, it was real disappointing. I moved my camp I'm from San Antonio, Texas, born and raised. So I do all my training there, with my family and everything like that. So we moved my camp to Las Vegas with Jorge Capatillo. So I was out there for a little over a month, doing my training camp, away from my family, dedicating my life to the sport, respecting the sport. And, I put a lot into it. My family did, being away. I even spent October 14th, I just turned 23. I spent my birthday over there, just training, dieting, doing what I have to do. So, that's what it was more disappointing about that. I mean, when I know Golden Boy did everything they could, to find me a replacement. They were working hard, but it was kind of a last minute thing. So, not everything works out, but at the end of the day, that boxing's a business and stuff like that happens. But hopefully, we could hop on that December 2nd card, the Ryan Garcia card. So that's what's in the works now.
Is that the goal? Is that the goal for you and your camp to say like, hey, we're ready to go right now? Whatever you got coming up, throw me in there, or are you guys gonna be selective? Like, well, don't just throw us in anywhere. Get us into a good card that makes sense.
Yeah, a little bit of both. We, like this was a big step up, a big opportunity. I was grateful for this opportunity, but at the same time, you want to be smart, make the right decisions, stay patient. So we're doing a little bit of both, but I mean, they said, hopefully December 2nd, they could, just because of everything had happened, they would help me out, get me on the card.
Yeah, I want to pass it to Mark, man, but let me ask you this. Is there any incentive to you, dog? Is there any money that comes your way? This isn't your fault. The booking was there. You were ready to fight. Your opponent didn't make weight. The fight gets scratched. You put in all the hard work. Is there anything in the contract that says like, hey, you know what? If your opponent doesn't make it for whatever reason and we have to scratch it, we pay you at the very least traveling costs. Is there anything, or is that all out of your own pocket?
Right now it's in the talks. We're trying to work on. I think we're supposed to head home Sunday, but we're trying to head home early tomorrow. So I think that's the plan. But I think today, it's a lot of talks, a lot of negotiations and stuff like that. See what we could do. See, the best. Well, whatever we could get out of it, we'll take for sure. But that is just all in the talks right now, man.
Okay, Mark. Any questions?
Yeah. Medina, how are you doing? I'm from Texas. I'm here in the Rio Grande Valley. Congratulations on all your success. Tejanos, man.
You, man.
Congratulations being out there on that Golden Boy card. We're here. We're pulling for you. Listen, to add on to Ed's comments there, it's got to be disappointing. All the work you put in here. You answered that. Now, as far as what comes next, so that you don't lose everything you put into it. We lost. Okay. So you don't lose everything you put into training and camp and all. Are there talks about maybe immediately getting you somebody and putting you on maybe in a couple of weeks, a month? That way you don't lose everything you put into it?
Yeah, man. I think just the next thing is December 2nd, like I said, on the Ryan card in Houston right now. So, I mean, if that's what we could do, then, we're grateful for, we're grateful for anything that would come my way, anything we could take,
Now, a follow-up to that, like Cholo asked, did they incentivize you for this trip? And if not, is there talks to incentivize you at least for that trip to make up for something on this side? You know what I mean? Are you going to leave? I guess what I'm saying is, are you going to leave here with something in hand?
Yeah, like I said, man, we're that's what we're hoping for. We're hoping, like I said, we can get whatever we can get, whatever we can take, like I said, I'm just grateful to be here. Met some amazing people, things happen behind closed doors, God works in mysterious ways, so we're just gonna continue to keep moving and just, like I said, whatever happens, man.
May I ask what you weighed in at?
What I weighed in at?
Yes.
I had hit 134 what was it, Wednesday, so I had hit that weight, so I was just maintaining, even all day yesterday, Thursday, while everyone was trying to figure out what we could do, I was just maintaining weight, seeing, if anything pops up. So that's when they said no. So yeah, I was ready, man. Maintaining.
Yeah, well, that's a win right there, man. Props to you, man. Tejano, I'll take you.
Yes, sir.
I'll turn it over to David.
Hey, David, you got one question before we gotta let him go, man?
No, man. I just sorry, dude. I feel bad for you, man. I know that a lot goes into those training camps, and when something like this happens, it's the real heartbreaker, man. So I just want to let you know, man. Like I feel for when fighters have to go through stuff like that because of, these circumstances.
Yeah, it's a lot, man. But I love the sport, so like I said, I'm gonna just continue to put my all into it. Just keep moving forward.
I got one last question, man, before we let you go, and I want to thank you so much, man, for giving us this time. Where do you want to be this time next year? How many fights do you want under your belt? Is there any fights that you're looking forward to? Do you plan on still being in the same weight class this time next year? Like, what is the future hold for one Mr. Medina?
By this time around next year, I would hopefully, be ranked higher for sure. I want to, I want a world title shot in the future. That's my goal, just to fight for a world title. I plan on going to 130. I feel more natural at 130 is my more natural weight. Like I said, the opportunity came up at 135. So sometimes you got to take a risk in the sport to be great. So that's what we were doing. But I plan on being at 130 for a good while for sure.
Okay. All right. Just one last thing, man. Just so we could end it right here. All right, man. Look, man. You look good. You look like you were in shape, man. Hey, honestly, man, were you ready to whoop JoJo's ass?
Yeah, man. I mean, you go in prepared. You ready for war, man. I was ready to go. I know JoJo. At the end of the day, he's fought good people. He's a tough fighter. So I plan to go put in work all 10 rounds. I was ready to bring that fight for sure.
Hey, man, I think the future is pretty bright with guys like you in the sport of boxing, man, and highly appreciate you jumping on and giving us your time. And as boxing fans, man, our hearts go out to you, man. That sucks. All that time, all that effort, and then boom, your opponent just kind of blows it, man. So, hey, man, good luck to you in the future. We'll definitely be watching your fights, man. So hopefully you get a good fight in a pretty big card, man. And hopefully this isn't a loss.
Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all giving me all the time. Letting me speak my piece a little bit. But yeah, man. Hope to see y'all soon, and God bless. Appreciate everyone.
Rocha or Santillan?
Oh, I got Rocha.
Thanks,
okay.
Ricky. Appreciate you, man.
Sir.
All right,
Appreciate
man.
y'all, man. I'll
Have a
see
good
y'all.
one,
Take
man.
care.
Good luck with your career, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, he was literally just sitting right there, and I looked over, happened to see him, and I said, "Let me see if I could get him on for these guys and talk about what happened." Yeah, he looks ready to me, man. He looked like he was ready to go. It was just JoJo Diaz.
that sucks, man. You know, everybody wants to trash the guy that doesn't make weight, but putting a little thought on your opponent and what he went through, man. David, what you
Glad
just
I could get you guys Ricky Medina. Like I said, he's just sitting right there, right across the way. I figured I'd give him an opportunity to say his piece on the situation. And hey, only the real ones like you get this type of treatment, brother. All right.
Hey, G Funky, gracias so much for your time, man. And I can't wait to hang out with you tomorrow and watch what we love, man. Watch some good old boxing. So good luck to you guys, man. And I'll definitely be there watching and cheering on your fighter, man, as a fan as well.
Thank you, guys. Have a good show, and see you tomorrow.
All right, man. Have a good night.